Hey guys, it's another video here from me. Um, yeah, just thought I'd give you a little update. If you can't tell from the title of the video, it's kind of like a milestone for me in the journey in Christ's path, or the Christian way. Yesterday, I attended church for the first time in 20 years, about 20 years, and it was pretty cool. Um, of course, I became a reborn Christian about 2 years ago when God um, suddenly showed up while I was in my living room, and, and I had a pretty crazy experience. But I was all that time. I was actually just kind of staying at home and looking at the internet and praying here and reading the Bible by myself and looking at a lot of guys on sharing ministries and stuff on YouTube. And I'm super grateful that people are doing that, and people having like my rapture dreams, the Dana Cornerstones of the world, and all that stuff. You know, all you watchmen and all the people sharing and uploading videos. Super thankful, and people going out there and like street preaching and stuff like that. You know what, just keep it up, because if it wasn't for you guys uploading things, going and intercessing and all that stuff, then simple guys like me probably wouldn't have had a chance to understand what's going on, you know. And it's definitely made an impact in my spiritual journey. Anyways, yesterday, first time in church. There's a group in my city that operates like an international church, and a couple weeks ago, no, yeah, about not even a week ago, I was sitting in my sitting right here, and I was thinking like, yo, I should maybe go find out if the church is having get-togethers despite the COVID situation. So I did, and at first I thought like, all right, you know, like, should I get baptized too? Should I see if they're doing baptisms? Like, I got baptized when I was a kid, you know, but I never did like the adult baptism thing. And immediately, as I thought that, I could feel the spirit inside me. You know, now I harbor this other entity inside. And if you let it grow, because it shows up initially like a seed, but when you listen to it and you do what it wants, it becomes more like, uh, um, it becomes, you can hear it better, like not like hearing, but you can sense that it's there. And when I thought, okay, the baptism thing, it just like, it was just like, yeah, go for it, you know? So I thought, yo, this is the spirit inside me really wants this. So yeah, of course I'm going to do that. I'm not even going to think twice. Maybe about a year and a half ago, I would have been like, oh, really? Because that doesn't sound cool, you know? And now I'm just like stoked. I'm stoked to partake, you know? Anyway, so I wrote the email on the church website, and I asked if they were having services and doing baptisms. And the pastor wrote me back and said, yeah, tomorrow. This was Sunday, yesterday. He writes, he says, tomorrow at 11 we're having a get together, so come on down, you know. And we're having a baptism coming up, but you know, talk to me after the service about it. And it was pretty insane, because I went there into church and I was just like, yo, I could feel it, man. Like it was like such a cool vibe. And there's all these kids running around, you know, I love kids, and it was just a ride. It was a great time, you know. But what really, here's the crazy one though, guys. Earlier this year, I had a spontaneous vision that God gave me, and it corresponded with many things that He wanted to say, because at the time it was in a dream. But here's the kicker. What I saw was like, it's weird to explain because at first I didn't know what it was. But when I went to the church yesterday, um, it's the thumbnail of this video. There was a mural on the back wall. That's what I saw in my vision in the dream. So God knew that I would go there and see that on the wall. It's so insane, man. It's so crazy. Yeah, it's beyond a faith issue. Now it's just a matter, like, you know what's up. This is not a question, is it real or not? No, it's, if you engage with it, if you pray for it to enter you, most likely you will also be able to have these extraordinary encounters. And probably many of you already have, and this is like normal for you guys. But for me, coming from a technical, scientific background, no, man, this is like, you might as well tell me Harry Potter's for reals, right? Like, so it's pretty crazy. But by now I'm kind of used to it. It's been, the supernatural has been kind of like normal for a few years. But God's little winks are massively extraordinary, because how can he know? How can he know that I had that spontaneous thought way in the future when he showed me this in a dream like early this year, that I was going to go to this church finally? Maybe a angel downloaded it into my head, but I could have chosen to like not have gone, right? I could have been like, I'll put it off, you know, I'm a procrastinator. So, but hey, it all was, and I'm pretty sure, and I've double checked with a pastor, but he hasn't emailed me back, but I'm almost certain that yesterday was the first time this group was meeting in that building. Which means if I had gone earlier, I wouldn't have seen that image at that sort of like right on time type of thing, you know. And when I was having that vision months back, it was based on a dream where God was telling me about working in His time. It was all about timing. The whole thing had to do with timing, which is so insane, you know. All right, cool. Just wanted to share. And all you guys uploading things, and pastors out there, and ministries online, super cool. Thanks a lot for what you guys are doing. It's actually making an impact to people that aren't Christian. I'm sure of it. And thank you guys for all your work. All right, guys. Like the video and subscribe.